Hello. Hi. It's nice to see you. I really tried to do a live. It's Sunday night. It's February 16th. It's 10 after 9. And I was sitting on Facebook with the live screen. Oh, I don't know why it's so hard for me. Oh, I'm so nervous. Goodness, it would have been for since 8:44, because I turned my computer on and the magic number has been 44 through all of this. I was like, okay, I can do it. I'm going to do a live. And then froze. So now it's 9:10, so I sat in front of my computer with the live screen, going through everything that I wanted to say. And so I hope I can remember it, but now it is 9:10, so that's 10, 20, 25 minutes. And then I didn't even do it. But I keep trying. And I will, and I will. But I did want to come on and say hello, and I hope you all had a beautiful weekend. It was Valentine's Day. I hope you had a beautiful Valentine's Day, a love day. Every day is love day, but we know that. You had a beautiful time, however you chose to spend that. Sharing love, being love, giving love, and receiving love. But I wanted to talk a little bit here about taking back your energy from times and places in your life where there's pain and sadness and sorrow. Because this human journey is, yes, it is about love, but it's about courage and strength and resiliency. And it's being unafraid to love is how we live life. If you don't love, if you don't go forward in love, if you don't trust love, you're not trusting life. And life is meant to be full of experiences. That's what we're here for, is to have all these different experiences, all these different feelings, all these different reactions that we then watch ourselves and learn ourselves through. That's how we live, and that's why we are here, is to experience all these vast emotions. Sorry, someone's just messaging. But over the course of not only this lifetime, but of all of our dozens, hundreds, however many lifetimes we've been incarnated in this realm on Earth, we have gone through so many lessons, through so many growing pains and experiences, that often we have these little bits and pieces of our soul, fragmented pieces of our soul, of our energy imprint, scattered around. And as we come here to learn through love, we also heal through love. And sometimes that doesn't happen right away. Sometimes it takes a long time to heal through love. But it's possible. And one day, the things that made you cry and brought you to your knees, that's what built your foundation and makes you stand tall and proud of who you are, what you've overcome. and the gift that you now get to share with others because of what you've went through. I am no therapist. I am not a counselor. I am not a teacher. I'm Jennifer. And like you, I've been through my share of heartache and heartbreak. But it's through that we rise again like the phoenix from the ashes. And so this is what happened today. Back in Kelowna, just a little aside here, I think it's so funny how much I share. It's like this is like a little reality show on Facebook, but that's okay. I'm putting this out there for everybody. Because you know what? When I heal myself, let me put this out there in case it can help you. That's why I do this. Okay, so I've been in Kelowna now for coming up 2 weeks. And I've been sitting here at my parents', resting, being still, reflecting, knowing that I was brought here for a purpose and that everything in my travel plan that was supposed to happen didn't happen because I'm actually where I'm supposed to be right now. And being here in Kelowna, this is going back to, for the most part, 10 years of, oh, my voice is going, there goes my throat chakra. That's what this is all about. Of when everything started. And I'm not going to go into all of that because I have before, but that's not what the purpose of this is. But coming back to Kelowna, I've come back here to pick up those pieces, all those little energetic splinters that I have left everywhere in this town through everything that has happened. I have come back to reclaim those pieces, bring them back into me so they're not scattered, and that my wholeness is back in alignment and back in my truth. And I haven't been out of the house much, but I'm just like, okay, I have to go out. I didn't know where I was going. I was going to go to the bookstore or go for a walk or something. But then when I got in the car and I started driving, it's like, okay, I know where I need to go. So I drove to the house that I had when I was married. And I haven't lived there for 8 years. And I've driven past it before, but this time I was going there on purpose to drive past there, and thank goodness no one was there. But I pulled up into the driveway, and I just said, I was ready for this, and this is what today was. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I release you. Ending contracts. Today was about ending contracts. Speaking those words and then visualizing my soul contract with whoever it is, so in this case with my ex-husband. Saying those words, I am sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you, I release you. And then visualizing the piece of paper, or however you want to symbolically look at that contract, and ripping it up, tearing it up, burning it, dissolving it. You are no longer tied to the energy of that contract with that person. Then I went to our store and I did the same thing. Released the contract from the person that we bought the business from and all the stuff that happened from that. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I release you. Going to my partner's house. Same thing. I am sorry. Please forgive me. I didn't even cry then. Thank you. I love you. And I release you. I'm letting that contract go. I'm not being held to it anymore. Reclaiming those pieces of my energy back into my sovereignty. Not letting them be off splintered with someone else. Even people who I didn't even think are just like, oh, this person who I used to work for. So I drove past there where the office was and I sat outside. And someone who was just like, same thing. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I release you. I did it a few more times with a few other people and places. Then I went to the water. And as I was pulling up to the water, because I was going to do it for the town as a whole and for everything here that's happened, it was cloudy and it was rainy. And then the cloud burst open a little bit and it was the sun coming through and it was a little heart-shaped. Heart-shaped cloud. Or no, it wasn't a cloud. There was the sun coming through and it was in the heart. And then I walked where I cried for so much while I lived here, because I'd always go walking and everything happened on the boardwalk. I just cried and cried and cried. And I took that energy back. And then I took back the energy that I gave this town. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I release you. And then I said it to myself. I sat in meditation at the water. And then eventually I said it to myself. Bringing myself back into wholeness. So I'm ready to go to the next place. To love where my next love is taking me. And I'm not saying that it has to be a human love. It's just love. Everything is love. Where's my next adventure of love taking me? Now I am ready. I've picked up the pieces that I left here. Do this. Do this for yourself. See how freeing it is when you come back into your wholeness. Don't let them have that piece of you. They don't even know it and they don't need it, but you still subconsciously have given that to them. Take that back. Reclaim yourself. Reclaim your heart. If you can go to these places, beautiful. If you're there in your journey, I didn't cry all today because this has been time coming where I am ready to let this go, and I'm not letting it go, but where I'm ready to call it back. And I called myself and I called my energy back. And it takes time to get here. But we keep peeling that layer, keep peeling that onion. And we get to this point. And if you're fortunate to be where you can go and do this physically, please do that. Do that for yourself. Do that for your heart. Do that for your soul, for the pure being of divine light who is crying to become whole again. And not that we were not whole, but just to have these to call that energy back. That's us. And if you can't do that in person, you can visualize it. Seeing that house, seeing the business, seeing the person, seeing the situation in front of you, visualizing it. Seeing that person there. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I release you. And then see that contract tear up. Burn it. Reclaim yourself. Reclaim your heart. So you can move forward and live more and love more. And then we're probably just going to have to do this all over again. But that's what this life is. Life is meant for living. And eventually it's not ups and downs like this, right? It's an equanimity, it's a balance, and these waves are further and farther apart. We're able to ride them more gently. Not being so reactive. Not using these eyes, using our higher mind's eyes. And looking at the situation and thanking it. Because it all serves its divine purpose. It all brings us back to home. It all brings us back into our heart. It all brings us back into love. And that's what connects us to the divine, because that is the divine, and we are part of the divine. We are divine. And everything is of divine. It's 1717. So, go reclaim your heart, reclaim your energy, take it back. Don't let them have that power over you. Don't give away your power like that. Take it back. Take it back. Take it back. You are so deserving of your energy and of your love. Give that to you first. And if other people have it and they're done with it, take that back. All right. Have a beautiful, blessed day, my friends. Infinite blessings of love and light. Peace.